Hello Reformers and welcome back to Viking Conquest. Now, when we left off, we were kind of running around trying to level up our forces and we did a pretty decent job, you know. We've got them to a middle tier level with the exception of a couple of farmers and peasant women still remaining at the lower ranks. Now, I thought I'd start here because I wanted to highlight the utter stupidity of these Danish elite Vikings. I have no idea why they decided to do this. I was waiting, literally innocently, at my refuge, and we are the Free People's Fortress after all. So you would think that these guys, you know, there's four of them, they'd be like, oh, there's a settlement over there, and that settlement seems to have quite a lot of people. It's probably not a good idea to go in there. You can see that we have a battle advantage of 83. Yes. And, we have 180 against four of them. And I just gotta say, I don't know why they decided to do this. Sometimes Warband AI is so confusing and pretty bad at making decisions. I mean, look at this. I mean, seriously, they saw this settlement and were like, oh yes, for this four of us, we must be the most powerful warriors in the universe. We must try and defeat all of these veterans and actually pretty decent looking units. Well, anyway. I was basically just waiting at the Free People's Fortress just to get our trainer to do his job. We actually don't have that much money anymore, and that is primarily because a lot of our units have leveled up, and obviously in the previous episode we purchased another business. So we don't have that much anymore. I've got about 1,500 in my inventory. And so we're going to have to do a little bit of a something, and that means we're going to probably have to go on to the ocean waves and see what we can do about that, because I actually do have a little bit of wool. Okay, so it seems like Reginald is having a big problem with basically everyone in our party right now, so that's obviously not very good. Yes, anyway. I think it might be a nice idea to go onto the ocean waves, try and earn a little bit of cash, try and fight a couple of people as well. We're going to take some farmers, going to take some refugees, Vikings, etc. And where is my ship, by the way? Because I seem to remember, I think it's at Bebenborough, isn't it? I can't actually tell on the map. Okay, it seems like I'm going to have to go up there. Or maybe it's at Dunwich? Let's actually just go over there real quick. Let's hopefully not run into an absolutely huge party of bandits while I do this. No. Okay, apparently I left it in Bebenborough, so I guess I'm going to have to go and get it. Alright, so I've been doing a little bit of organizing here. I went all the way up to Bebenborough and retrieved my ships. Hilariously enough, I don't know why they were left there, but I guess it's just because I stopped off there and then I just traveled all the way down in the land. So yeah, that's great. Anyway, as you can see, this is my current setup right here. Reginald is probably going to have to leave us pretty soon because everyone seems to not really like him very much, which is a bit of a shame, but what can you do? Anyway, we are now against a band of Frankish raiders, and we have 48 and they have 30, and I'm just going to try and take our various units in batches. So I'm going to try and level all of these up to a decent enough level, and then I'm going to try and take all the farmers and the various other low tier units and try and do the same. I thought this might be quite interesting because, well, I've not really seen what the soldiers' wives go into when they have a little bit more experience, so hopefully we'll be able to find that out. And also, it seems like, wow, that ship over there really doesn't have that many people on it, so I think we should be okay, but just bear in mind that this is probably going to be a bit of a bloodbath, isn't it? Okay, let's do it. Yeah, there we go. That is some damage. Thank you very much. And yeah, hilariously enough, it seems like the soldiers' wives are actually wearing some pretty awesome gear. I mean, it's actually much better than you think it is. And it seems to not give very much protection, but it actually does. So I'm quite reassured about that, because I thought to myself, you know, in previous episodes, wow, they're not really wearing very good armor, but that doesn't seem to make any difference. They have some really good throwing skills as well. We need to be very, very careful about what's going on here. What is actually going on here? Could you not? Could you not do that? I'm actually unsure what's going on. Yeah, it's because that one over here is trying to get in between us, and that's not very good. Oh, is he dead? Oh, it seems like everyone died. Yes, that's exactly my point. All of these units right here, every single unit that levels up from a peasant woman is apparently extremely good with throwing weapons. So that's kind of what I wanted to try out here, because if we can kill, well, a big amount of the enemy's units before we even step foot onto their ships, then we're going to have a massive advantage, which I very much appreciate. So let's take this helm, we're going to sell that back at our armor smith, and we're going to sell a bunch of other things as we go. Now, I did see another Frankish raider band. Oh dear. Yes, apparently this fellow does not like Solveig either. Yes, Solveig has my support in this. Yes, okay. It seems like there's so many annoying people. That's not very good. Okay, so I did see another Frankish raider band pass a spy. I think they were around here, so they might be in this area, I hope. Maybe? Or not. Oh, who's that? No, just some travelers and some traders. Oh, okay, well, I suppose that's not too bad. We did get a little bit of a fight, and that has leveled up a couple of our forces. Ooh, camp defenders. This is the first time I'm seeing camp defenders, actually. And they are the highest levels. And they have archery. Oh, interesting. Okay, so they stop using their thrown weapons and they start using archery now. Okay, yeah. Now, while I'm doing this, we don't have time to chat just now. Thank you very much, Reginald. Oh, now I'm snubbing him as well. I feel bad. Oh, well, never mind. Point is, we very much want to join a faction, and I'm basically just going to allow one of the leaders of said faction to offer us a vassalage, because I don't really want to choose. I'm kind of just going to accept any offer that comes our way, and I think that could be a pretty fair and decent way to do it. So hopefully we're going to see some result from that, because if not, then, oh, well, I don't exactly know what we're going to do. But anyway, let's sell some iron here as well. There we go. And we could get some salt here too. I could sell that at Reba for a pretty decent amount, I think. Alright, so let's sell the rest of the wool. We're going to get a good amount right here. That is nice. And there's only 1,200 that goes away here. But I could sell a bunch of the miscellaneous stuff that I don't really want to keep. And I think that is it. Yeah, there we go. So now we should be able to go to Reba without any problems. And do we have a ransom broker here? I actually thought that we might try to do battle with... oh, there's some veterans here too. Wow. Well, I'd like to take those, but obviously I can't right now. But yeah, I'd actually like to try and do battle around here a little bit as well, because apparently, according to some of you, there are some pretty good bandits in the area. And there you go. Oh, phew, we're finally getting a profit. Let me tell you, the previous week drained about 3,000 from us, and that is because I had most of my forces in my army and they weren't reduced by the refuge. So yeah, you gotta take a bit of a note as to when that's going to happen. So August 18th, right? August 18th, so the next one will be August 25th, I think? Yeah, something like that. Ooh, okay. We have a big band here, Thieving Franks. Okay, well, what about Thieving Daves? They're going to be around here somewhere, no doubt. Yes. Thumbs up if you get that. Anyway, point is, we're going to go and we're going to tackle them, and I'm gonna just demonstrate how fantastic our thrown weapon specialization actually is with this army composition. Hopefully we'll be able to demonstrate it relatively well. If not, then I'm going to be a bit disappointed, but, well, that's just how it goes. Because sometimes, you know, sometimes thrown weapon units don't usually do what you really want them to do. I mean, I've had a bunch of slingers in the past that have just been, just absolutely awful, but hopefully these ones will show themselves to be extremely effective. I'm going to try and turn all of these guys as well. They all have shields? I can't believe it. Why do they all have shields? They're all just regular robbers, aren't they? Well, this is interesting. I'm kind of surprised. I was thinking to myself, these guys are not going to have shields, are they? But no, they actually do. And they're actually pretty difficult. So I guess I'm just going to tell everyone to charge in, see what we can do with them. But I'm a bit worried now, I gotta say. I was actually thinking that I might be able to get a pretty easy victory against some robbers here, but apparently the robbers qualify as being much, much stronger than the ruffians. I thought they were maybe just a little bit of a step up from the ruffians, but no, they're much better. But as you can see, our soldiers' wives are giving them an absolute beating, which we very much appreciate. I mean, look at that. Yeah, I mean, they are being taken out as well, but hopefully our surgery skill will do a decent job in keeping them alive. Okay, come on. Come on, kill them. Kill them all. I'm trying my best. It's kind of... Wow, they are really doing a very good job. I didn't think I didn't think that things were going to go this well, to be honest. I mean, yeah, if they didn't have shields, we would have killed them extremely easily, but they did, and so we just had to kind of adapt to that. But you can see that we've not very much lost anything. So, yeah, we've lost 5. Only 5. That is quite surprising, I've got to say, considering we're gaining 12 renown as a result of this, and a bunch of experience too. So, yeah, there's another 24 for us to capture. I'm going to let some of the sailors go and just capture the robbers. Ooh, yeah, there we go. This is what I'm talking about. All these things are going to sell for an absolute bundle at our armorsmith/weaponsmith back at our refuge. So, doing these kinds of things is always worthwhile. I'm actually going to take some of the miscellaneous stuff as well, because we're going back to Reba and Dorstad, respectively, obviously, because we need to go back there to get our ship, and we can sell some of this miscellaneous stuff there. Aha! Oh, I see. So Helgi likes Reginald. He has a warrior's heart, even though it requires much more to learn the art of war. Though he may not be as fast on his feet as some, he knows the wisdom of holding together in a disciplined battle line. Okay, well, at least they get along, but we know that Helgi is not necessarily a very good fit for our current army as it is anyway. Yes, very difficult. It's very difficult when you don't have all the companions to choose from, and then you just have to kind of muddle along with what you're given, because most of these are actually really good in one way or another. You know, some are better than others at pathfinding, medicinal skills, so on and so forth, but it's really nice to have a party that gets along. Okay, so apparently that's it. There's a very small area around here. Christian clergy... And they're making peace. I'd like one of these guys to try and offer me vassalage soon, if at all possible, because that would mean that I'd get some more right to rule. Speaking of right to rule, actually, I'm going to speak to Reginald and see if we can ask him to go and do that. There we go. Let's level up a bunch with the money that we just gained. Goodbye, money. It's going. Wow, that disappeared. That disappeared extremely fast, didn't it? Okay, so yeah, we do have a bunch... Ooh, some more thieves. Let's do this. Wow, there's actually a huge amount of really, really good bandits around here. Thanks for the tip on that, by the way. So, yes, hopefully we'll be able to take advantage of this area for a while. Unfortunately, these outlaws in particular are not going to be very good. As you can see, they're only giving us 4 renown for this in comparison to the 12 that we gained from the robbers. So, it seems like the robbers... archetype is much, much better when it comes to renown. Oh well. Let's see what they can do. We've got a huge amount of camp defenders now, so they're going to obviously be using their bows and shooting away there. These guys are going to have to come across the bridge, which is going to give them ample time, going to give all our forces ample time to absolutely destroy them in terms of ranged attacks. And let's see how it goes, shall we? Because these guys don't have shields. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see. I mean, yeah, most of my forces only have a couple of thrown weapons, so I'm not entirely sure. Oh, these have slings? Some of them... Oh, wow, okay. I was a bit unaware of that. I actually did not think that they had slings. I thought they just had javelins or something, but okay. Oh, the enemy has slings as well. Oh, well, this is interesting. Okay, I guess I'm going to get out my javelin and absolutely do nothing. There we go, there's a little bit of damage there. Not very good, but, well, these are only ruffians after all, so it's not really a big deal, but yes, I guess I'm going to have to tell my forces to charge in here, because they seem to be getting a bit stuck. Yeah, there we go. Let's just charge them in. Wow, we are doing so much damage, though, from range, but of course, these are the lowest level. So it's not really anything to write home about there, but still, you know, I think that's pretty decent. Okay, yeah. So after this fight, we're probably going to go to Reba. And we'll just sell a bunch of our loot and obviously trade a little bit, and then we'll be heading back to the Free People's Fortress, and then I'm just gonna, I guess, between episodes, basically, I'm just gonna wait for some time, just to see when I'm actually gonna get that invitation. Probably gonna do a little bit more trading as well every so often, and obviously do some battles whenever I can. But that's basically all I can do. I mean, all of these are Norse with the exception of the peasant woman, so all of these are going to be pagan, and we can't really spare it, unfortunately, so we're just going to have to continue onward. Ah, yes. Ah, he likes Solveig, so that's nice. Actually, I see that she is extremely devoted to you. Don't let it embarrass you. A devoted woman like that can be more valuable than 100 warriors. Very good. Very good, says Borgar. Apparently he's the very good man of this particular series, instead of Elias from A Clash of Kings. If you don't know Elias from A Clash of Kings, then, well, you won't know that he says, I see, to basically everything. So, yes, obviously it's kind of nice to have a bit of a change of pace on that regard. So anyway, let's just sell a bunch of these shields. Actually, I want to keep one of these. Which one, though? This one. There we go. That seems pretty good, because the rest of them can be sold for a pretty decent amount, as I say, at the armorsmith. Huh. I've actually got a pretty good shield as it is. Yep, that seems good enough to me. So, let us sail on from the port. And maybe we will encounter a couple of Frankish raiders. I'd very much appreciate it. I mean, usually you don't want to really encounter any bandits that can potentially steal all your stuff, but in this case, I very much do. Seems like we're only going to come across a couple of fishermen and things. Oh, well, that's a bit of a shame. Well, I guess money awaits us, because Reba is obviously very, very nice to sell at, kind of. Yes, it doesn't seem to be going very well for me so far, because Reba doesn't have that much in the way of money. Oh, this is a little bit better. Okay. I still need to sell the jewelry and the salt. Do I have any more salt? Yeah, I have a little bit more. Okay, please say the armor. Yes, the armor has a huge amount. Okay, that's fantastic. We can sell the jewelry there and the rest of the salt, and that's it. There we go. So we now have above 10,000. Let's see if there is anyone in here that we can... Nope, there's more veterans. I'd like to take those... Oh, maybe I could take those veterans, actually, because I do have a little bit of space. So, whoa, okay. You are expensive, sir. You are extremely expensive. Okay, we have 52 now. That is unfortunate. I'm going to have to lose a couple of these. Didn't really want to have to do that, but it is necessary. Camp followers. Okay. Yep, we're going to have to get rid of these. Okay, now we've got 49. That should be enough. And I think that's it. That's all I can basically do here. But do you see how much money it's taking to level these up? It's just absolutely crazy. Okay, so we have 5 days until the wages are taken once again, so I guess I'm just going to try and find one more Frankish raider band before we head back to the Free People's Fortress. Ooh, look at this. Alright, so I actually did not see these guys come out of the fog of war, and they just attacked us. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't even know how many they had, but apparently this is going to be a really even fight. Don't know what they have. I have no idea about their army composition or anything like that, so this is going to be interesting. I'm actually kind of happy now that we recruited those veterans, because as you can see, they're actually wearing some chainmail, and that's going to make a very big difference. And, yeah, hopefully we'll be able to survive this. Now, on the note of joining a faction, whichever faction we do end up joining, I will start to mass recruit a bunch of units from that faction and then just do battle with those, as well as keeping our Free People's tag, you know, or theme alive by, you know, using still the soldiers' wives and the farmers and the watchmen and all that sort of thing. So no need to worry about that. Otherwise, let's do this. All right, I'm ready. Let's get... No, yeah, oh, don't fall off. Don't fall off. Yeah, oh, that was so close. That was very, very close, Borgar. What are you doing? What are you doing there? Okay, he's like, oh, I didn't do anything. You were jumping me. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so, yeah, let's jump across here, try and eliminate some of these guys. Obviously, these guys are just going to absolutely get murdered. But I don't really want them doing massive damage to us from afar with their slings and everything, so if we can just eliminate all of them, then that would be nice. Let's jump across once again. We need to be very careful about jumping across, I gotta say. I find it very weird, however, that the AI is making these decisions. I mean, you saw at the very beginning of the episode that those guys, 4 of them, yes, decided to attack us, and it's rather amusing because I think my own party has about 10 people. Okay, this fellow, yeah. This guy is, oh my. Yes, there's some sort of illusionist. Trickery is afoot right here. Do you see this? Yeah, that. Whoa! Look at this! Look at that! Oh, look at that guy's neck. You could say that he's. Giraffe. There we go. That's the joke. Okay, got it. So yeah, that was crazy. But anyway, I did have 10 at the very beginning of the episode, so even them attacking 10 as 4. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Oh well, never mind. Okay, so we lost a little bit of our units here, but we can take a couple more Reavers, which I'm very happy about. And then we can take some more Sailors, I guess, just to make the trip home a little bit quicker. And we can take some wonderful swords, too. Look at these swords. They sell for 2,000. Ooh, yeah, we're going to be in the money. Something tells me that this settlement might be a little bit too small for all of my units. As you can see, they're all running around here. I believe that does add a bit more to the immersion, but there's only, how many? Like, I don't know, 10 little houses? I mean, I'm not entirely sure how 250 people are supposed to live here, but alright, never mind. Okay, so, let us sell some of things. Yes, okay, so we're going to be selling this sword and this helm, and that's literally all he can do. That's literally it. So we're going to have to wait a little bit of time. 1,900 only? Okay, I'm going to sell that helm for 1,700, and that's it. That's all I can do. I wish there were more merchants here, to be honest. Isn't there a horse merchant or something? I don't think so somehow, but oh well. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.